Everyone, this is Master Healer here coming to you guys. How to stop self-sabotage behavior. A lot of times, sometimes we self-sabotage ourselves, and sometimes it could be childhood issues. It could start from abandonment, different things like that. And a lot of times, we could have daddy issues, mommy issues, childhood issues from school, bullying, different things. A lot of stuff, you know, and it leads to those self-sabotage behavior. And as an adult, I see it many times. I've seen where people get good opportunities and they self-sabotage. You know, sometimes they get in a relationship, they get scared, they mess it up. And they keep blaming other people, but they're not looking at themselves. So one of the first thing I try to tell people to know yourself, and fight this cycle of sabotage, self-sabotage. It's very important to learn your triggers and identify it. You need to get to the root cause of it. And if you guys haven't got to the root cause of self-sabotage, you need to go to the spiritual fix and fixer.com, click the link, and be able to get you to the root cause of the problem. Why you keep self-sabotaging all the time? Why every time you reach close to something, you always mess it up? And to find out what's the fears, So you must know yourself first, and you wanna take time to reflect on your patterns and find the patterns that causing the behavior, Then you need to practice mindfulness, what I'm saying, non-judgmental of yourself and different things like that, So a lot of times I see that people, because they don't practice mindfulness at times, I see that is why they end up in these situations, So again, guys, we need to practice self-compassion, So self-compassion is very good when coming to for happiness. You want to feel joyful again. You might want to try new stuff. Go outside. You might want to try to go by water. Different things like that. You want to spend time in nature. You might want to go camping. You want to do something joyful. You want to do something that make you feel happy again. So all these things like that. Yeah, and refrain from saying negative stuff. All these things like that. Don't go back saying negative stuff. And self-sabotaging yourself again over and over like a broken record. So some of these things you have to get under control. And sometimes to it have a spiritual component to it also too that causes you to go to that. So sometimes a lot of people came to us that here and we had to snap them out of it, so that they could be a better person, and then they will get that spiritual fixer glow, and then they will attract new people in their life where they will put themselves out there to attract the right people, and you need to get more comfortable with failure at times. You understand what I'm saying? So because self-sabotage just come from fear of failure. A lot of times people do that, and especially with us as minorities, we go through a lot every day, whether it's in the workplace, whether it's family and stuff like that. We are disrespected in all walks of life, So a lot of us need the right people around us to help elevate us. So you don't want to hang around negative people to keep you feeling sad and broken and stuff like that, and people to plant seeds and people to put the fears in you and to give you self-doubt, So you don't want that, I always tell people that. You don't want people around you who can't see a vision, who can't see a dream. You want people to be to click together, So that's why I tell people straight up, If I'm a spiritual man, I would not be with someone unless they're spiritual like myself. They have to be able to talk my language, If you use a person just talking you're talking a whole bunch of stuff that you're not talking my language, I'm a spiritual person. I live this life 24/7. So in order for someone to get my attention, you gotta be on a spiritual level first, because it's not about money. Money money is nothing. When you're at a certain age, you set yourself up in life, so money will come, You don't worry about that, You have ways and means of getting money. You don't have to explain nobody. You don't have to show nobody nothing. So that is not an issue, And when dealing with a spiritual person, you can't always be talking sex all the time also too, because that come like nothing either also too. You never know the person been around and had all the fun in all the old days, you know. So sometimes people approach people in a wrong way. As I always tell people that, you know, you gotta talk the person's language, you know. I think Lauren Sanchez get Jeff Bezos away from his wife. He feels no, she was talking his language. You understand what I'm saying? No? Yeah. You gotta talk the person's language. If you want to pull a certain type of man or woman, you gotta talk their language. That is what is gonna get them to open up. But some people might come talking the wrong language. You know, everybody have a love language. You gotta figure out which is their love language, which is their like. You understand what I'm saying? No? So it's the same thing. You want people around you to you know, you want people to talk your language so that you can understand. That's why a lot of times when you guys come to me, I tell you guys, you know, some women are emotional. You have to speak their language from an emotional standpoint in order to get their attention. You might be talking logical or intellectual all the time, and you're not going to relate to the person. You got to know. You guys got to know to face read people. Some of you guys just say, most of the people out here only know to draw tarot cards and oracle cards and make up stuff and all that kind of stuff, and say, no, you got to be able to face read. You got to be, when a person roll up in front of you, you must be able to understand their language, not just the astrology sign and the chart and all that stuff. You must be able to face read that person quickly. The minute you see them in front of you, you be able to face read that person to talk their language so they can understand you. Some people is emotionally, some people is logical. You understand what I'm saying? You know, some people are intellectual. You gotta understand people in order to understand their language. It's like two people in a home. And a lot of times you ladies come to me, I tell you guys, that's why sometimes your man don't understand you guys having locking into different problems, because most of you people that I see who have problems and reason why I end up in breakups because you guys picked the wrong person. Wrong signs. I tell you guys that. So the relationship is destined to fail because you picked the wrong person. That is why Indian people, Indian matchmaker and Jewish people and Asian people and stuff, and Arabs and different things like that, they know to spiritually choose the right person for them. I can guarantee majority of them when you look back, when you look at Donald, when you look at Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner, you understand what I'm saying? No? One is Ivanka is a Scorpio and Jared is a Capricorn, so they're a perfect match. Astrology wise, and then family wise, money and families and things merge together, so they will have a long-term better relationship than some people. People match up. It's only us sometimes, we just go and do some foolishness. We could look at the man and the outside, he might look tall, 6'2", whatever it is, you know what I mean, and we just running and we end up in a whole bunch of problems. That's why the man will always be cheating on you. You will never be home and different things like that, because you picked the wrong person. You go on the outside. So a lot of times we pick the wrong people by just on the outside. That's what we does. While other races, other nationalities, they go by the person match up and family lineage and make sure the person is straight. People don't have mental problems and all that kind of stuff. Make sure the person not slow. If it's a special ed case you're gonna get married to, you never know. You understand what I'm saying? No? So these are things we gotta look at. So again, guys, you understand what I'm saying? No? These are some of the behaviors that you need to work on in order for you to feel better about self-sabotaging. Okay, peace out. Hope this makes sense. Thank you for all the new subscribers, everyone. Okay, bye.